Hello and welcome to Kick Talk Reboot. I'm Callum Corral. In today's programme, I attended the Stagecoach First Division clash between Ardeer and Largs Thistle. It was one of the few matches to beat the winter chill, and it was also a very lively affair. We also speak to both managers after the game. But now it's on to this weekend's results. Scottish Junior Cup Round 4. St Andrews 2, Broughty 0. Glenrothes 0, Yoka 1. Stagecoach Super League First Division. Ardeer 2, Largs 3. Stagecoach Ayrshire District League. Winton 5, Davil 2. Whitlets 3, Saltcoats 0. Girvan 2, Anbank 2. Kilwinning 9, Muirkirk 1. And Stagecoach Central District 2nd, Port Glasgow 1, Rossvale 4. And now it's over to Recreation Park, where the score was Ardeer 2, Largs Thistle 3. Under new manager Brian Slavin, Largs Thistle staved off a late comeback from Ardeer to collect their first victory since November. Thistle had the bulk of the possession, but Ardeer carved out some early opportunities, Munro blazing over and McIntosh ducking an effort on the left narrowly wide. However, Largs were settling into the rhythm and played a high-pressing game. Good interlinking passing involving Mark Murray released Kevin Strullers, who ghosted past two defenders before hitting a diagonal shot fizzing past the left post. James Marks nearly intercepted a shot back pass to the keeper, and then Frizzell's bust to the byline resulted in a dangerous cross into the box. Marks connected, but ex-Kilbirnie keeper Paul McCann was alert to the danger with a save. The chances were mounting for Largs, McClure just missing a Struthers diagonal cross from the right at the far post, and Frizzell rocketing an effort over the bar. However, it was Ardeer who were left smarting in 43 minutes, as a corner kick on the right was met by Holden, who seemed to power home a header off the crossbar, which, it was claimed, crossed the line. However, no goal given, and the ball was immediately launched to up the park by Thistle's new signing, keeper Ross Lundy. Marks ran on and hit a powerful curler from the angle on the right. Keeper McCann turned it around the post, but from the resultant corner, Marks was not to be denied. He fell over, got back up again, and managed to hit an angled drive into the top right of the net from 8 yards. So Largs 1-0 up at the break, and it was deserved. Thistle's attacking momentum continued in the second half, and in 65 minutes, a good cross from sub Glenn Thompson released Willie McClure, and he stroked the ball home confidently from 8 yards. Largs Thistle 2-0 up. Thistle had further chances to extend their lead, Marks and Lindsay both going clean through. And then Largs scored a fantastic third as Graham Muir's lofted cross from the right was met by Marks for an audacious scissor kick on 89 minutes, the ball flying into the net, giving McCann no chance at all. Game over? It would be for most teams after 89 minutes, you would think, but Ardeer nabbed a quick goal back, a deep cross into the box, Scott Reid headed home from close range. And then Thistle were caught out down the middle. Stewart was able to slide the ball under the outrushing Lundy to reduce the deficit further in stoppage time. So it was 3-2, but Largs managed to hold out, and it was a first victory for new manager Brian Slavin. After a dominant second half, Thistle had to dramatically hold on in the end. It was a great pressing performance though, and Largs will be happy with their new style of play, although the old defensive frailties crept in at the death. As for Ardeer, it was too little too late, but they will be disappointed not to have been awarded that first half goal, which could have netted them a point in the end. So the final score at Recreation Park Stevenson was Ardeer 2, Largs Thistle 3. After the match, I spoke to new Thistle manager Brian Slavin. I'm with Brian Slavin after Largs Thistle's 3-2 win over Ardeer. A bit more dramatic at the end than maybe we thought it would be.
Yes, definitely, Callum. My heart was in my mouth when the second goal went in, I'll be honest. I'd been in the nerves for most of the game, but going 3 up sort of settled me a wee bit. But the last few minutes, should I say, were a wee bit nervy. definitely. But delighted over the moon to get 3 points.
Sure. Largs were really pressing hard to get chances today. They got a lot of chances. You'll be pleased that maybe from what you've been teaching them at training, it's really been coming off.
Definitely. The one big thing that we're trying to bring to the team is a pressing game and putting opponents under pressure. And I did say to the boys, I know they've struggled to score goals and maybe create chances, but I did say if we implement this and go about it in the right way, that will create chances on its own without us having to really work on it in training. So, and they pressed great. There was various times we turned over possession in the midfield. We just with that wee bit of extra effort and working as a team and getting about them, and what a difference it made today, definitely.
And great goals as well.
Yes, fantastic. I thought James Marks had lost the first one, the first chance he had missed it, but he managed to recover it, and it was a good finish for his first goal. And Willie's goal was fantastic. It was a great example of the pressing game, because Glenn went out and pressed the man wide right, won the ball and made a great delivery in for Willie's goal and a cracking finish. And then James with the acrobatic effort at the end was quite something.
I think they were all trying it, because you had a chance, had acrobatic
I know,
effort as well. So I think everybody was having a chance.
Yes, indeed.
In terms of obviously those last 5 minutes, so you'll be disappointed though, obviously, to have been so well up in the game to suddenly nearly be in danger of throwing it away.
There's no doubt about it. We will look at that and see where. What I think we've been a bit soft, maybe down the middle. I think they've just switched off slightly, thinking the game was by, and you lose one, you lose two, and suddenly they're back in it. I think that's just down to maybe concentration, and it's something we'll be impressing upon in the coming weeks, without a doubt.
Okay, well done today. Thank you
very much.
Thank you. Hi, I'm with Derek Gemmell just now after Ardeer's 3-2 defeat to Largs. So it was a very controversial goal that was ruled out in the first half. Do you think that dictated things?
I think it did. As I say, it gave him a lift, and it sort of our wee heads were elsewhere, which the boys said on camera it was a goal, but I wasn't too sure. And then they got up the park and score.
Yeah.
Then there after a wee bit of dispute, so that brings you down a wee level or two. You know what I mean? Whereas I didn't think Largs were the greatest of teams. They got the break at the end of the first half, and that sort of gave them a wee momentum after that.
Most teams would say 3-0 down, that's it, game over with 5 minutes to go, but there was a bit of fighting spirit there, eh?
Aye, there's a fight spirit, but as I say, it was 10 minutes too late. 10 minutes before that and you get a goal, and it's a different game. You're back into the game. Instead you're coming for the 3-0 down. It's hard to get back into the game.
That's right. This is you were very unlucky as well against Pollock a few weeks ago as well.
Yeah. As I say, it's individual errors that's costing these games. Week in, week out, it's individual errors. There's no team that's coming and actually playing us off the park and saying, actually, it's, as I say, errors that's calling us in games.
Sure. And the likes of the second half as well, Largs had a few chances. They were pressing at the end. They've obviously got a new management team, so they were obviously had their tails up, like you say.
Yeah.
So in terms of from Ardeer's point of view, like I say, it was difficult that maybe to watch from the point of view that they never got really going, like you say, till the end. But like I say, they scored the goals, took the goals well.
It's alright taking the goals left, but you're 3-0 down. It's hard to come back into the game. 2 goals, 10 minutes to go. Doesn't bring you into the game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Anyway.
Absolutely. So what about next week then? Who's it next week?
It's Rutherglen Glencairn at home, so hopefully we continue and hopefully no make mistakes, and hopefully maybe get climbing up the league again.
Sure.
Hopefully get 3 points.
It's a very cutthroat league though, this isn't it?
Definitely, as I say, every game we play is a hard game. There's no easy games in this league, and it's even harder when 4 go down out the division.
This is the first time Ardeer have been in the Super League, so and since you've taken it on board, it's been, like I say, it's been peaks and troughs, so hasn't it? It's been ups and downs.
Been ups and downs and that, but as I say, if I can just keep a wee bit of consistency with the boys and stop the stupid mistakes that we're just giving goals away, then I think we'll do fine. But it's, as I say, it's individual errors. It's costing us games and costing us points.
Okay, great, Derek. Thanks very much. Brilliant. Cheers.
Okay.
Thanks.